I've been working on murals for about 5 years now. I think my first one, I was the light bulb on the Heritage Trail. It wasn't really planned like that. It sort of happened as a coincidence. When I was studying illustration, I was working as a house painter to pay my apartment rents during the summers. So I just combined those two skills of like big painting, ladders, lifts with fine art illustration, and then just kind of naturally fell into the mural game. It's really humbling and nice to see the opportunity to have work up all over the city. It's just really an honor to be able to put color up here. My name is Eric Bussart. I'm an illustrator and mural artist working in the Scranton area. My process with any wall, first and foremost, is to get the wall prepped properly. If that's not done correctly, the mural could fail. So I had Northeast Art Projects crew come in, scrape the wall, power wash the wall, prime the wall with specific primers. We got everything like prepped very properly to ensure like a good longevity for the mural. Once we actually get to the painting stage of it, we used a projector to transfer my pencil sketch to the wall. We traced that up, then it was mostly rendered in spray paint and golden fluid acrylics. The building owners, the only prompt he gave me, he said wide open, but he wanted it to be about unity, and I figured there was no better symbol than MLK for that, you know? Yeah, it's interesting what you brought up about like individual responsibility, because I do believe that like he very much like gave us the tools to kind of progress to a better place. Like his message of like peace and unity is incredibly invaluable in our current climate. The reason I chose the morning glory flowers for this design is because they're not only a brilliant, like beautiful flower that exists in this area, but they're also a vine. They're incredibly resilient. They grow back from almost nothing. So I thought it was a beautiful representation of Martin Luther King's message. It's beautiful, resilient.
Resiliency for sure was something I noticed when I came to the city of Scranton. Just knowing part of the history. To an extent, I feel like Scranton is kind of have been in a transition phase for a while, and I think like projects like this is kind of brightening up the community to open it up to whatever the next era is for Scranton. For me, I feel like change is eternal, so like it has to start with the individual, and so like through the works we're doing, affecting like a single individual who's walking down the street, and changing that mindset a little bit over time as a collective. That's where the real change starts to happen, and I hope people not just in Scranton but globally as well start to realize that, and start to affect change for themselves and not wait on some kind of superhero or something. My name is Emmanuel Wisdom. I'm a graphic designer and lettering artist based in Philly. My transition to murals started a few years ago. The very first one was the Human After All mural that's around the corner on the Leonard Theater. When it comes to like the murals, he handles all of that. The design part of it, my process is mostly kind of understanding the project, doing some research. I went to school here for 4 years, so I kind of know like quote unquote my audience a little bit. So tying that in with the design. And then, Eric and I have been working together for a while, so the chemistry is pretty nice as well. Kind of to add to that, Eric has been, I think before I came on, because my part of it is more towards the end, put in about 100+ hours.
Throughout the course of the mural, we had hundreds of people stop by and say positive things, say how much the mural meant to them, how much they liked the design, how much they liked Manny's lettering. The quote that Manny so eloquently lettered was, "I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great of a burden to bear."
We ran through a couple quotes, but that one has somewhat of like a yin-yang symbol to it. Like my style with lettering has to an extent evolved to like abstraction. So like the styles are more like kind of like energies that you feel, like you listen to music, you have to be in a certain mood. So like the approach is like different styles based on who you are and your experiences and how you feel in that day, something is gonna attract you.
We really just believe that a mural should engage the community, should look beautiful, and then inspire positive change. It's simple as that.
Hi, welcome to Scranton Tomorrow's Mural Arts Program. I'm Rose Randazzo Pizzuto, Program Chairperson. The piece you are viewing is an original design commissioned by Scranton Tomorrow to share the rich history of our city through public art. We work closely with local historians, property owners, city and county officials, and accomplished artists to produce timeless murals for decades to come. Visitors like you help support our mission to transform the landscape of the historic city of Scranton and promote diversity, unity, creativity, and conservation of public art. Your generosity and patronage give artists an opportunity to affect change in the world. To learn more, visit ScrantonTomorrow.org or click the QR code on the site to take a self-guided tour of our murals with your smartphone. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day.